Right, I hope you can see this. Now, it is a little bit late at night. I did think I'll come along and we'll start on this box. Now, I've got my cutting mat, which is only my small one. I don't know where my other one is. I don't know where this is at all, but never mind. I'm going to measure out now. I'm going to do a longer box. And I think I will start using, we've got all this chipboard in the store for sale. So if you want to run along and get that, if you haven't got it, and we're selling it in a set of 4. Now I'm going to do this, which is, let me just measure mine out. So I'm going to need my pencil. Where is my pencil? There we are, that's my pencil. And I think I'm going to do my box 5 inches deep, but I need the bottom section 4 and the top section, oh, I'm going to do 6. So I'm going to do 4 inches for the bottom, like that. And we're going to need front and a back, which is that. Oops. So let's just cut now. I've got to be careful cutting this because these are my new knives and I don't want to slice myself, do I? Doing this. So why don't they look the same? They do. Now this is 4mm thick, so it's quite thick chipboard, and it'd be very sturdy. There we go. Make sure they're the same. Yep, they're the same. So that's front and back, and now we're going to need the sides. But they have to be the same width as that, and they're not. But we can use the same piece to do the sides. And we'll have them like that. And then we're going to go the other side like that. Okay, so we're going to need 2 sides and 2 tops. 2 sides and 2 lengths. But I don't want them as big. I'm going to do them as half. So it's to measure 2 inches. So if I put that on 4 and I measure 2 and 2, like that. Are these the same length? Ooh, no. So we've got to make sure they're going to be the same length. We'll only get the sides out of this. Okay, well that's fine. We can use another one. Where's the piece I've just done? I've just cut my piece that I need in half, so I'm going to have to cut another one of them now. You didn't tell me, did you? You didn't blooming well tell me, that's not right. You didn't tell me. Oh, stupid woman. See, I did that other day, didn't I? And lost that piece. Right, so I've 2 of those for the bottom. 1 of those I need to cut another one. What a nana. And then I need to do that, don't I? Yeah. Right. So we've got that and that. And now we just want tops for them. But I'm not going to do the tops just yet. Okay. That doesn't look straight, but I think it'll do. Like that. 2 sides, front and back for the bottom. And then we need a base for that to fit. Oh. And we'll do that when we've put this together. Yeah, that's that. Let me just see now. Oh, that's not long enough, so we're going to use this A4 sheet. A4 sheet. Right. So we've got this. So that's going to be there. Why is that like that? Up that way, silly hole. That's there. That's going to be there when it's cut. And that's going to be there. Okay? So this has to be as wide as this and as long as that. So take your sheet and you're going to do that. Because it has to be as wide as that. But it's then got to be as long as that, hasn't it? So that's going to fit, well, you need to cut it shorter, sorry. So, just mark that out with that. I put my board underneath. And we know it's got to be as long. Okay. And we know it's as wide. Now we'll just test this to make sure it works. Like that. So this is the bottom section. That's the bottom. That's going to go there. Perfect. That's going to go there. This is going to go there. Now, it does need to go on the inside. That's it, like that. And then that one will go there. Right, so that's that. So you have all your pieces together. Now we've got to do the same with this one. But again, it's got to fit the same, hasn't it? Where's the bottom section? So it's got to fit, which it will do on top. Why have I got two? Don't know. Yeah, they need cutting down, don't they? And one there. And then that one on the other side. So they will need cutting down. So I'm just going to cut them the same width as this. That's going to go on top there. And that's going to go on top there. Now, we'll work it out, because if we have to cut them down, we will cut them down. Okay, so we've got side, side, front, back, bottom. We need another one, which is what we need there. Like that. And then again like that. The only difference is the height has changed. That's all. The width of like that on the sides and the front and the back. So we've got the bottom section there. So I'm just going to move that out of the way and share with you what we've got. Right, we've got two bottom sections, bottom and the top, the lid. Two like that for the lid. And two sides, which are the things that can be altered before we do the rest. We've got the bottom section, two sides, two ends there. Now what we've got to do is to start and cover them. So we're just going to move those to one side. And I've got some paper. Now, I did spotted and patterned. So let's just see what we've got here. I've decided to do the So you see I've got the pattern, so we're going to use that for the bottom section, and I'm going to use the spot or stripe to the top, I think. Yeah. So just move that to one side, and we're going to start and cover this. Now cover them individually. Okay. Now that's the, you've got to get your paper right, so that's the top, that's the bottom. And what you do is you basically, you want to mark it out, so I want that section there to there, and that's the row I need to cut mine on. This is so simple. So that's one, and now we need two sides. And that's that. Now I'm just going to make sure my glue is ready. Whoops. And cover my knife, because I know what I'm like. Put my pencil back. And now what you do is we're going to start and cover them. Now I have to make sure that I've got the lines right, like that. That's fine. Okay. So all I'm going to do now is just to start off with. Oh. That's all I need to do. You're only adding it to the paper. Like that. Okay. And then all I'm going to do, undo that, cut, just cutting the corners off. Okay. And then we fold that in, pinch the edges in, and then you start to glue it down. Now you need something flat. I use this to make sure you really get that flattened when you're using glue. Okay, and then we do that. I know what you're thinking. Fee, I thought you were making a box. That's what I'm doing. I'm making the easiest box possible that I can share with you. Okay, it's just easy. You need to fold it first when you're doing a line so that you get in where you need it. I've now got them all covered, and they're like that, and now we're going to felt them. Now I don't think I have enough felt to do them all the same colour, but I'm not bothered about that. I'm just sharing with you. Well, I could if I did the other colour. I've got this felt that'll do it all. Oh, I forgot about that. So, what we do is we're going to take, let me just cut a piece of this felt. Like I said, this is going to be the easiest box you will ever do, and it's if you haven't done a box before. Okay, so we take these pieces and you're going to say, Fee, what are you doing? Because you haven't even done it. And pop that on like that. It's the preparation that is the time, that's all. I hope you can see. Oh, that's all right. Like I said, just move that out of the way. Now, all I have to do is to go around the edge and make sure that is glued down. Okie dokie, so that's the bottom section done. And now we're going to put that bit together, but before we do that, I just need my, oh, where is it? Here we are. Because we need some structure strips. And for for those, we have to make them out of card. Now, I've got spots on the bottom. I am Lars. Oh, dear me. You've got the spotted bottom. We've got spots on the bottom section of the box. So we're going to use the reverse as the border, as the structure strips. And we're going to need 4 for the 8 for the bottom section. So I'm just going to see what we've got here, and they all have to be the same way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, we're probably going to do them for, let's say, about that big. So mine's about 3/4 of an inch wide. You can do them thinner if you want to, but I want mine this big. I want to make sure this box is held firmly together. Okay, that'll do for now. I can cut more if I want them. So what you do then is you take a stylus, which is one of these little bobbly bits. See, one of these. And I'm just going to do that. And there's a structure strip. I'm going to go about 1/2 inch. And then we just cut these, we don't cut the lengths down yet, we cut them as we need them. And I'll show you what I mean. So they're called structure strips. And why? Because they're structured. They help keep the structure of the box together, besides the glue. And they're really good if you want to make a box and then put the paste or whatever you want to do with it on top. So we'll just pop that down there. Yeah, I'm getting really warm right now. Oh, thirsty. Oh, none left. Too late, missus. Right. So like I said, they're the sides, this is the bottom section, and we now have to put this together. So, we know that that has to go like that, and then they stand, well, it goes on top there, and then they stand in there like that. So, first thing you do is you glue, and it has to go on the very end. Oops, hair in that. See? Don't worry about it, just put it in there like that. And then we have to put the other end on. Which is like that. You can go like that and then join it. I'm basically putting the glue in between the felt and the paper, like that. And I just do that. Now how good is that? So, and like I said, I'm going to use this bit here as the front bit, because that's where I made the mistake. Well, that's not the mistake I've made that I want you to answer, because there's going to be a question. There'll be a mistake I've made making this, and I don't know if anybody, apart from that one, there is another mistake. Okay, so now what we do, turn it upside down, and we just glue. That could have been pushed in a little bit, but I didn't watch that. Put a little bit of glue there, glue on the top, and glue at the side like that. And then take your structure strip and you do that. And then we just, for now, snip that. So glue in the middle where the two pieces join, glue at the top, glue at the bottom section, and then we just put our structure strip on. Now, I've made another mistake because that should have turned that round, and I'm going to see if I can do that before it dries, otherwise it's not going to look how I want it to look. Let's just, I may need to glue that again, but I'm alright to do that. Let me just get the rest of it done. Now they match, see? Just looks better if they match. So always do the bottom section first, and that way your front ones and your back ones always cover the part you've done. Okay, so that's my box base, and like I said, you can do these square, rectangle, it doesn't matter. You can do them big, you can do them small, as long as everything is the same size. The top and the bottom section only, like, that's going to be 2 inches taller, look, for the lid. So it could be a nice sturdy box, and it don't look bad inside. It's quite neat, quite good. We'll put an edging on, that's nothing. So that's the base done. Now, if you want to glue all your paper down, instead of using this sort of glue but using the PVA glue. Just do the same. Just do it. It really doesn't matter which you do. Let's go on to the next bit, which is now what we need to do. Now we've got our box. See? Got our box. We need to put our hinge on. Plus, we need to do the lock. Now I've got some different ones here. I've got a nice big one here. Let me just see what bit, that'll look fantastic on there actually. So, I need to find the bit that goes with it. They should all be together then bits. That's it. I'm going to put the big lock on it because I think it needs it. So, that's going to go on there. Oh, that goes over that. Oh, yes. Right. The only thing is, I'm going to need some of these pins. These, I think. But have I got any, like, 1, 2, hopefully these will fit. Let me just see what sort. So what I now have to do is to mark out where I want this to be. Now, I'm going to pop this there, but I have to make sure that that will fit on the box above, which it will. So, I'm not really going to measure it because I think I've got a good eye. And I'm just using my spike tool like that. And let's see if we can get these on. One like that, one like that. Straight in. They will go in, but they're going to have to be glued in. Yeah, they're going to have to be glued in as well. Right. I need to make sure. No, I'm going to have to make do with what I've got. Yeah. We have to make do. So what I'm going to do is take that off, and I'm going to use the glossy accents to glue this in. So all I need to do is to make sure I've glued around there. I've done that. And that needs to be whatever is needed. Right, and then we need to poke that open. Now, see? Let me just see. I need to open this more. Right, I need my long pliers. This is why I have a pair of long ones. I started to open it up, and then I can flatten that out. And it will dry. It will dry. Let me just do the same with this one. So we open that out that way, and this out this way, and then hopefully yeah, that's done that. So that's attached that bit, and now we need to make sure. I'm not going to put that piece on just yet until I've got the back piece on, which is the leather. I just need my scissors. I'm not putting hinges on. I'm going to use a leatherette. Now I could put the leatherette on the outside, but I don't think I'm going to bother. I might put it on the inside. Or do I? No, it's going to go on the outside. So what we do is we take the piece of leather. I can cover this with paper. Like that, and then we split that in half, and then I'm going to glue it half. I'm just going to move it up to the edge of this, like that. Halfway. like that. Lay that down. And then we're just going to pop on the lid like that. That's all you need, and we can cover that up, that's nothing. And I'm just going to do that and then pop this on. Now, don't tell me I've lost one of them already. No, that's too small, that. Oh, what did I do with it? Because me can I see it? There's one. I always lose them. Always. And I thought I took 4 out. Here's another one. Yeah. Now, what I'm going to do, see, that's nice and straight. That hooks onto there, like that. And I just want my thin pen. And that has to go through there. Okay, I'm not going to glue this on just yet until I know I've got this right. Right, that should be okay. Yeah, like that, see? And there's my box. Now, just have to close that up. You know, cover that. And I think I'll just go with the spot or stripe. We'll just go with a stripe for that. I think it'll be fine. I'm just going to cover this, which is just going to sit that on the top there. No one's going to see it. Like that. Just like that. I can still open the box, you just lift it forward like that, and then do that, and there's your box. It's nice and neat inside and no mess. And if anything's coming undone like that little bit there, we just add a little bit of glue and glue that back down. And there you go. A nice little box. And I hope that's helpful to everybody, because it would just fold in half. So I'm just going to let that dry. I mean, like I say, you can do what you want with it. I'm just showing you how to do it. But what I'm going to do is leave this for somebody else. Yeah, so I'm going to decorate this up. And you just do it like that. And there's your box. Easy. A little bit slow, but you're going to have a decent box. And there's another one.